make sure that everything happening in Biafra as we speak in Aba, Abia province of Biafra land is reported accordingly and promptly. We will not proceed without inviting the Most High God, Chukwu Okike. This is an emergency broadcast. We had to interrupt our people in South Africa to come in at this particular point in time. So this is a continuation of the program this evening. We ask the Most High God, Chukwu Okike, He who sees in secret and in the open, the mighty one in battle, to descend as always in His majestic power and His mighty valor to enveloping the entire IPOB family members, wherever they are, both big and small, to go before each and every one of us, to go beside us, go behind us, to continue to render powerless our enemies, to continue to set confusion into their midst, that the pit holes that they have dug for us will turn into their graves. As the zoo called Nigeria is celebrating her unimpeded nosedive to abyss, as they celebrate incompetence, as they celebrate backwardness, may this be their Lord forever and ever. You shall give us victory, the Most High God. You shall protect our people. You shall propel us forward. Biafra shall be ours. Our lost inheritance shall be given to us in no distant time, and we shall be partakers of it. May the souls of our gallant heroes and heroines, brothers and sisters, friends of Biafra who have been massacred in cold blood, unjustly, extrajudicially, continue to rest in the bosom of the Most High God, accept their souls. But may they never rest where their murderers are. May they continue to haunt, may they continue to torment, may they continue to hound all of them, spiritually and physically, and their families, that they shall never know peace. In turn, grant us every amount of respite, spiritually, physically, individually, and collectively. Allow us to stand on our lost inheritance, to raise our voices in unison when that time has come, the last hour has come. And praise your name forever, that the rest of humanity will see your blessings upon our lives and glorify your holy name. Bless our leader Mazi and his family, and all principal servants of IPOB, that we shall carry through this onerous task, this divine mandate, to the end. To this we say amen and amen and amen. He say, my name is Uche Mefor. I am the deputy leader of indigenous people of Biafra from Abatete. Abatete is saying, Demi is no man, Brahma is in Biafra land. I am here standing for a great Lamazi Namde Kanu, but in a more responsible fashion and a more urgent sense. At this particular point in time, addressing an issue that has been reported in the Abia or Umuahia province of Biafra land, precisely in Abia, Aba precisely, as you say. There is an ongoing destruction, there is an ongoing horror directed against our people, against the Biafran people. We understand that certain buildings are being burnt down by the police, by the zoo security agents. We are yet to understand what the issue is, but even if anything happens, burning down people's houses remains unacceptable. That is what you get by aligning with the contraption called Nigeria. That is what you get by allowing yourself to be associated with that name, that hellish contraption called Nigeria. We must do everything humanly possible and urgently to extricate ourselves from this. I will not go into talking so much. We want our people in Aba precisely to come on air and tell us what is going on. Report every incident of arson, of mayhem, of death, of horror directed against us by the Nigerian Army, Nigerian police, or whoever is acting on their behalf. Uche Bazu remains one of the enemies, the number one enemy of Biafra in Abia province of Biafra land, from Umuahia province of Biafra land, as the case may be. But we are not going to be deterred. We are not going to be distracted from this onerous duty and task before us. We want our people in Aba especially to give us the information regarding what is going on there. There is ongoing molestation, there is ongoing killings, there is ongoing arson, there is ongoing looting by the Nigerian police against ordinary people of Biafra. This time around, it doesn't matter whether you are IPOB bona fide member or family member, because it's not written on your faces. They are killing, they are shooting, they are molesting everyone. That is why everybody must join IPOB, that we shall challenge this monster once and for all. If you have not joined IPOB where you are, then you have no business calling IPOB when anything happens to you. Because we have heard about certain weak arguments from certain quarters that our people are being killed in South Africa. IPOB is doing nothing. But some of our people in South Africa are working against IPOB. If you are not part of IPOB, if you are not part of what we are doing, then if anything happens, of course, as a matter of goodwill, we are here to defend everyone. But it is not a duty, a primary duty on our side to wade into everything. If you go and associate yourself with the zoo called Nigeria, and as a Nigerian you commit a crime, as a Nigerian you get into trouble, you start looking for IPOB. That is not plausible, that is not an intelligent argument, and that is not going to be tenable. You commit or you involve yourself in any trouble as a Nigerian, common sense demands that you will call upon Nigerian government to defend you. It's simple as that. But of course we know that our people are yet to understand what we are doing. And at the every available opportunity where we try to do what we can. But let no one blame IPOB for what IPOB is not responsible for. We are not a government yet. IPOB has no capacity to evacuate Igbo Nigerians or Ijaw Nigerians or Efik Nigerians from anywhere where they are. The reason why we are calling for everyone to join hands together to make this audacious preparation of Biafra a reality is that we pool resources together, we synergize and fight our common enemy. This is a live broadcast this evening on the 1st of October 2019. We are urging you, eminent Biafrans, to, of course, come up with information you have regarding what is going on in Abia or Umuahia province of Biafra land. We are going to begin to take calls at this particular point in time. Please hold on, call on the phone, and give us information regarding what is going on where you are. If you are not calling from Aba, please don't close this line, please. Very important. Number to call is +4474 405 964 +4474 964 If we don't get call from Aba, if we don't get call from this particular area where this incident is being reported, then do not blame anyone. We want our principal officers from the level of continental rep to Biafra National Coordinator to our zonal coordinators or senatorial district coordinators to come on air and report what is going on. We want to know what is going on, what actually led to this carnage that is being directed against our people. We have to stand for our people, first of all, and we need to know what happened. Number to call it plus 447405964146 plus 447405964146. I am not sure that people are hearing what I'm saying, but with some degree of certainty, they should be. If people from Aba are not forthcoming in calling and letting us what is going on, then they should have themselves to blame. I don't understand what is going on. What is going on? I don't know what is happening to our people in that part of the world. I hope this broadcast is getting to them. We will have to try and get in touch with some of our principal servants. We'll be back in a minute. The whole government houses in different parts of Biafra land is now being occupied by Mietiala. Mietiala, both those in uniform and those in mufti. The government of Abia State, for instance, is partnering with Mietiala. The memorandum of understanding signed by all the governors in Biafra land in association and in partnership with Mietiala is now rearing its ugly head. Willie Obiano, the monster in Anambra government house, was the first person that came out openly to explain what it is. Human life is not anything to them anymore. The lives of Biafrans are worthless. The lives of Biafrans is very far below that of an animal. And this is the consequences that we have to live with for allowing these criminals in political office to rule over our lives. This time around, it is celebration of death that we will be experiencing, because they are going to be killing people at will. The heartless political office holders in different government houses in Biafra must be held to account for any violation, for any killings, for any massacre, for any infraction, for any molestation, for any horror and terror unleashed on our people by those who claim to know better. We want our people in Aba to report what is going on in that particular part of Biafra land, especially our coordinators and other principal servants. Does it mean that what our people are saying in Aba is not truth? We have authentic report that police is burning down houses in Aba, and our people in that particular part must indeed come up and give us accurate report of what is going on. If you don't report it, then nothing will be taken, no action will be taken against it. Very important. We need to know what happened, but first of all, let us know the level of horror, the level of terror that they are unleashing on our people. The number to call it plus 447405964146 plus 447405964146. I am not sure why our people are not calling, but that's fine, because in the next couple of minutes I will be handing over once again to our South African crew. I wanted to handle this program myself with a view to getting information as to what is happening, but it appears that people are not forthcoming. Does it mean that our radio in Aba is not working or what? I want to understand. mass killing, kidnapping, slaughtering of human beings like animals. The wicked souls in Biafra land as well have been empowered, the criminals in Biafra land, to be going about to killing people. When they kill people, they'll tell you it is Fulani herdsmen because they want money. They want to be settled. And then Fulani herdsmen on their own part will be going about maiming, destroying lives, taking over properties and lands belonging to indigenous people of Biafra. And when you raise alarm, when you raise objection, they will mow you down, they will slaughter you. And it will end up as a clash between Fulani herdsmen and the locals. And then your life will be wasted. They have earmarked billions of the worthless naira to settle this case. And Willie Obiano is a willing tool. The governors in Biafra land are willing tools because they want political office appointment when they must have left office. We want to use this opportunity to call on our people once again, our people in Biafra land, especially in Abia part of Biafra land, to call in and tell us what is going on in that particular place. We understand that the zoo police, the zoo security men drawn from rank and file of Boko Haram terrorists, the Fulanis, in collaboration with some criminal elements in Biafra land, are going about molesting, arresting, burning houses in Biafra land. We want our people to call in and report what is going on for avoidance of doubt. If we don't get any report, then we can do nothing about it. We want to know what happened, and we are here to take your calls. Number to call remains +4474 05964146 +4474 05964146. Force, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, good evening from here. We understand that.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yes, Biafrans want to know what is happening in Aba and what especially happened today.
Okay, thank you, sir. I happen to be the coordinator of India Guru Zone, sir. And India Guru Zone is located at Ungwa Road, New Market, in Berry Street, sir. And where we are is known as India Guru Village.
Yes, what happened? What is happening in Aba? What is happening where you are? What happened today? What exactly is happening? Because we want to put records straight.
On Friday. Okay, sir. On Friday, for the past 2 weeks, we heard that some people have been doing some kind of ritual at the building along where our zone is located.
Which people were doing rituals? Which people were doing rituals?
They don't know the people, sir. They are not IPOB. They are not IPOB members, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
IPOB. Okay, sir. IPOB is known as No Violent Association Organization, sir. And our Supreme Leader, Nnamdi Kanu, President Nnamdi Kanu, have always said that we are not violent. We don't carry arms.
Yes, we want to know what happened. Go straight to the point, my brother. People want to know what happened because we want to be put on record.
Okay, sir. The people were about 5 in numbers. They said they are Biafran. but they didn't say that they are IPOB. They said they are Biafrans. I did not see them with the Biafran flag.
Which people
Neither did I
are
see them
these? You just said some people were doing ritual, and I also asked a number of questions. You now said they were 5 in number. What happened to these people? What exactly happened?
Yeah, these people were carrying 2 guns. And I noticed that they were carrying police guns. So they said that they were Biafra. That they were not IPOB.
There were people, let me understand something because our people should understand what is going on. You said that the people, you said they were 5 in number, they were carrying guns, but you also said that they were doing rituals. So can you connect this? Can you tell us exactly what happened so that people will follow? Because it's very important that we understand what is going on.
Okay, sir. The people are not IPOB because I am a principal officer of state and even national. So I didn't know them. I stopped at the middle of the road. Did not recognize any of them. And they did not recognize me as a principal officer. They just asked me, they were holding 2 guns. They said they were Biafran, but they were not IPOB.
They were holding 2 guns where? And
yes,
they were with who?
Yes, sir. They were on the road of Ibere Street, sir.
Yes, and then why are they holding gun? Who and who were with them? Were they arrested by police or the army? What was happening to them, and what exactly happened before this incident you are describing?
Okay, sir. They were asking that they were just saying that they were IPOB, but they weren't IPOB. They were not IPOB.
Now, can I understand something, my brother? Just 1 minute. You said that some people were doing ritual. Okay, on Friday last week, isn't it? And then, are you saying that those people who were doing rituals were arrested, or did people see them doing the ritual? Were they arrested? How did you see them carrying gun? Because it's very important. Were they arrested and then you were called to identify them? What happened?
Okay, sir. They were not with Biafran flag. Neither were they saying that they were IPOB.
Yes, well, first of all, IPOB does not involve herself in criminality. Anybody who has gone to steal, who has gone to rob, is not part of IPOB, for avoidance of doubt. But I also want to understand, people are interested to know, when you saw these people, were they with whom? Were they alone? Were they with the police? What exactly was happening when you saw these people with guns?
Okay, thank you, sir. They were not holding any Biafran flag. There was no Biafran flag with them. Anything that has to do with Biafran, I listened to them. I was coming back with my vehicle. I did not see anything that has to do with Biafra with them.
My brother, I understand what you're saying, that these people were not carrying anything that has to do with Biafra and all that. But I want to understand, at what stage did you see these people? You need to describe what you are telling so that people will understand. These people, are they the people that you are making reference to, that they were doing ritual last week, Friday? Or are they a different people? What condition did you see them in? Is it along the road? Are they with the police? Are they with the army? Are they working alone and all that? What happened? That's what I'm trying to say. You are not under trial, my brother. Just describe what's happened so that our people will understand. Because we got report that police is going about today, burning houses and all that. We want to understand what exactly is happening. And if you are not sure of what you are saying, then we have to get eyewitness that can tell us what exactly happened, because we want to be put on record. We have no connection with criminals. We have no connection with murderers. IPOB is not part and parcel of criminality, for avoidance of doubt. And you say that you were not able to identify these people, they are not part of us. And that is fair enough. We have no business with them. But we also want to understand what exactly happened. This incident or scenario you are describing, how did it come to be? You saw them at what stage? Were you passing along the road when you saw them? Did somebody call you to go and see what was happening? What exactly was happening? If you are not in position, if you don't know what is happening, then you tell us, and then we look for somebody who actually knew what was happening.
Okay. Thank you, sir. The problem I have now is the Zoo network is too bad. I wasn't hearing you all right.
Do you mean you are not hearing what I'm saying?
I am hearing some, but let me.
Okay, let me repeat. Let me repeat what I said to you. I am asking you to explain what happened to these people you are talking about. What exactly? How did you see them? Were you passing along the road? Did somebody call you to come and see them? Or what exactly happened? So that people will understand and follow the story. But if you are not an eyewitness, you don't know the details of what happened, then there is no need laboring yourself to tell us what you don't know.
Okay, my Lord, I am giving you now the true story of what I saw.
Yes. How did you come to know about it? Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. That is what I am about to stress right now. On that fateful Friday, I was coming back on stock at around 4 minutes to 6, about 5 minutes to 6, sir, along the Bere and the High Life Bakery at Niger Street by Bere. I noticed that some keke and some vehicles going before me. I am with my vehicle. Most of them are parking, and some are turning back. So, as an IPOB member, I know that we don't indulge in anything violent. So I picked up the courage to go on. So I was driving between Ibere and the Independent Street. From Niger Street by Ibere to Independence by Ibere, you have to cross a street by the left, by the name, then by the right, you see Aquano, and by the left again, you see Mbono. Then at the right, you see Uche. That Assemblies of God is located. Then, looking forward to where I was living, near to Independence, I saw people running towards me. Some vehicles at the state, we are parking. I picked the courage as an IPOB member because we don't associate ourselves in anything violent. I picked the courage to move forward. Then between independent street by day, I saw about 5 men rushing. 2 of them holding guns. 2 guns. 1 was with magazine on his neck and waist. Then 1 was holding a knife. The other was not holding a knife. 6. There were 5. So when they were coming, I stopped as an old IPOB member. I know that we don't indulge in anything violent. We don't carry guns. Then I have to stop at the middle of the road to see the people who are coming to us. And then people along the street, we are running, scatter. Then the road was forbidden. I stopped on the road, at the middle of the road. Look at them. I didn't know them. They look at me. They didn't know me.
So what were these people doing? Were they stopping people on the road? Were they molesting people or something like that? What exactly were these people doing?
Yes, they did not molest people. We are telling the people, we are Biafra. We are not afraid of the Nigerian government. We are not afraid of the police or the army. But they are not IPOB members. Because if they were IPOB members, as the principal officer of the state, they should have known me and I have known some of them. But they were not IPOB members.
Okay. What you're saying is that some people were going about carrying guns and all that, saying that they are Biafrans, isn't it? Is that correct?
But not IPOB members, sir.
That's fine. People are saying that they are Biafrans, they carry gun and they are going about. Is that correct? That is the head and tail of it.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
now, what is the problem?
Sir?
What is the problem then?
There was no problem. When I reached my house, I heard that those people killed a police officer. And the man using KK bus, the little bus that looks like it, but it was a bus with 4 wheels. The police saw them, police started to attack them, and they attacked the police back. And along the line, the policemen run away. They killed 1, they killed 2, the driver and 1 police officer like that. But the people are not IPOB, sir.
Okay, of course. There are people who claim to be Biafrans, but they're not IPOB family members. I am actually asking what happened. What did you see? There is no need to justify whether you're IPOB or whether they're IPOB or not. Anybody who involves himself in criminality is not part and parcel of IPOB. And you have said that these people you don't know. So what we want to know is, how did IPOB get connected to this? Because I got a report that the police is going about burning houses. So what actually is happening? What is the problem with the police?
Okay, thank you, sir. The people said that they were Biafran, but not IPOB.
Yes.
Then they said that where they are, that the police wanted to attack them. I don't know where they are. Then, when they were running, police were shooting them. They were also, they have no gun. And what I heard is that they were running. Along the line, there were problems. They have an encounter with the police. And the police lost 2 men, one police officer. And
Then what concerns IPOB there? People went on
nothing.
shooting spree. So what is going on? How are IPOB
Okay.
family members being? Why should the police go and begin to molest our people? That's what I want to understand. Because from
There
what you are
was nothing that
describing, we have nothing to do with what happened and all that. But we had report that police is going about burning the houses of our people. So I want to
okay,
ascertain
sir.
the authenticity of it.
Sir, believe me, those people are not IPOB. They don't have anything to do with
Okay,
IPOB.
it appears that you don't know much about what happened afterwards. Do you know anything about the report that the police is going about burning houses?
Okay, sir.
Do you know?
On that fateful day, that Friday, at around 11:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the morning, police invaded some part of the place between Uche and the Begema. In the midnight, police invaded that place and they break many houses. On that fateful night and morning, police broke up about 10 houses and they made away every property that belongs to the houses, about 10 houses.
So this thing was happening last week, over the weekend, is that correct? Not today?
Yes, sir. On that Friday, last Friday night, night shift morning, the police invaded that place at night.
Okay.
And they made away.
Did anything happen today? Has anything happened today regarding this? Has the police molested our people today? Has there been any incident today?
Yes. After that Friday, in the midnight, they came. They broke many houses, arrested a lot of people. The healers they came there, I remember there. The healers they came there was more than 30. The police and the military came with more than 30 healers. They broke their houses around there, arrested a lot of people, and took them to their station. Then on Saturday, the next day, this Saturday, around between 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. and 5, came back again. People closed their shops and their houses ran away. But the police came there, broke up their stores, and they started looking away with their belongings, the things that meant that the things that were in their stores. Even a man who was sending food stuff. The police went away with more than 20 bags, right? And the rest of some bags of beef and the garri.
Right, my brother.
And a lot of people.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this. We will have to come back to you at some point, but we also want to hear from some other people. Thank you for that report. And one thing is clear here. The Nigerian authorities are doing everything humanly possible. Are you listening? They did what?
Yes, I'm listening, sir.
What are you trying to say? What are you saying?
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
What are you saying?
They came back on Saturday between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and they set their stores again. And they carried some goods. Even the people who are selling at the Biafra hotels and restaurants, they broke up their stores and carrying beer cartons. They came with more than 10 kilos. Then yesterday.
So who were the people, who were these people that were being arrested? Who were the people?
The police.
No, who were the people that the police was arresting? Are they IPOB family members or just anybody they see, they arrest?
Yes, sir. Anybody the people run away and lock up their.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. We will have to come back to you. We want to get more reports regarding this so that we will be able to collaborate what actually happened. Our people in different parts of Biafra land must be very vigilant. They must remain focused. They must remain resolute. We have nothing to do with criminality. We have nothing to do with armed robbery. We have nothing to do with violence. When we want to go into violence, we will announce it and the whole world will understand and appreciate it. IPOB has nothing to do with criminality. IPOB has nothing to do with violence. IPOB are a people sophisticated in their own manner of operation. We are far more sophisticated. We are far more developed in mind and matured in our approach to issues. Of course, we are very much aware that the zoo called Nigeria has been arranging people posing to be IPOB family members, posing to be Biafrans. But we are determined, just like I'm asking this our brother question, we don't hide anything. We want the whole world to hear what is going on. Nothing prevented me from calling him in secret and tell him, come and say this, come and say that. No, we don't do that. He is saying everything firsthand, as you can see. And that is what has made us whom we are. We want the truth to be unraveled. And we want everything that is hidden to be exposed. Very important. This will be a further presentation. We will be back in a minute. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just hold on, hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, go ahead, please.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Go ahead. I don't know. Can't you hear me? Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't know what's going on here.
Can you hear me?
Mazi, Mwachuku, I can hear you. Go ahead. I don't understand what is going on.
Can you hear me? Mazi,
Unbelievable. Can you go ahead and say what you want to say? I have been talking to you.
The Abia State Coordinator under the supreme leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Okukanu. I am here to give a report on the situation on ground in Abia State. What is happening? The situation reports on this day, being 1st of October 2019, at Ibori of Ebema Street, Nigerian police killed two members of two people in Abia State. And these Nigerian police, they do come to that area to collect returns from
people that smoke Indian hemp, people that ride Okeke Napete, they take bribes from them, they go out, and they also buy Indian hemp and smoke. These idiots, I don't know what's their problem. Maybe they have come to collect their returns. Maybe those people refuse to give them, and there is a problem. On the process, they kill one of the people, and those people retaliated and killed one policeman on the process. Since that very day, this thing happened on 27th of last month, in September 27th. Since that day, the murderous commissioner of police, without any investigation to know the root, the type of evil that some of his men normally do in Aba, they collect bribes, they extort money from Keke, they extort money from Okada. If you go to their various stations now, as I speak to you, you will see some Okada they pass in their various police. Maybe before the year runs out, they will sell it as an auction. These people are very, very bad dealing with us here in Aba, in Abia State. Now, we send his men to go and arrest people that their hands are clean, innocent people, since 27th day of September till today, when they started burning the house of innocent people in that location, which our media have given us the intelligence report, and they have write reports concerning and where they have done such those mayhem. The video is here, and we will be forwarding it to the whole world to know what is happening. These people today, they combine themselves and they start burning people's house in Abia State. We have the video, and we are forwarding it to the whole world to see what is happening, how Abia State is under siege now. With the order of the Commissioner of Police, and I don't know his uselessness. And since we are under siege, this police officer, they will stop your keke, they will collect 50 naira from you, they will do you anything they want. If you go to their stations now, as I speak to you, our people is jam-packed in their stations, in their various stations now. Tomorrow I will also forward the details of some people they have arrested, innocent people they pack in their station. In CPS area command, in Ndogoro police station, in Eziama police station, our people are being contacted in their various stations. Some people they have taken them to state CID, some people they have taken them to commissioner's headquarters. These are the way they are attacking our people, saying that our people killed their men and are at their state. Why these people are the same people who are cleaning up in Abia State and taking money from us, but we are not going to allow them to continue this mayhem in our land. And we are going to declare war against them. Biafra will not allow them to continue killing our people, burning our houses. Today, they have burned almost 20 houses. The record is there. And I'm putting the word on notice. How this has been killing us to the extent because the commissioner of the Abia State think that IPOB, they have silenced us. But we are going to show him, number one, we are going to stop them from collecting 1 naira from every Keke and Okada and even the motorists. From today henceforth, I need them to go into action. I have told them, I have given them the directive on what to do. To show the whole world how we are being trapped and how our state, our land has been under siege.
So
They have been collecting money from us.
let's understand something here. The people that they are arresting
Yes,
are IPOB family members, but the people who
yes,
committed this crime or who clashed with them are not IPOB family members. Is that correct?
yes.
And they are burning
The
any
people,
house that they see. Is that correct?
yes, yes, sir. The people that kill them and they kill themselves is bandits. They call them bandits. They know, they know them. These are the people that sell Indian hemp.
That is where they
This is the
sell,
normally
that
go
is
to
where
their
they go and buy Indian hemp. That is where they also go
Indian
and
hemp,
collect
yes,
money. And then they had problem
yes,
among themselves, and a police
yes,
or two policemen were killed, and now they are coming after IPOB family members.
yes, yes, exactly. They go to people that sell Indian hemp, they buy them, they collect returns from them. Now, maybe they have gone there and the people refuse to respond to them or to give them their rota, their returns. They have problems with them. Maybe they fire one person and they retaliate and kill one of them. But these are the only problems. Now, they now started really killing an innocent people. Burning people's house, as I speak to you. And we are not going to let them.
And the
now,
governor of Abia State is aware of this. Abia State government house is aware of
it.
this.
Okay, is aware of it. Okay, is aware of it. The man who is the chief security of the government house, Emeka Valley, he is the chief superintendent of police in a state house. He's aware of this, as I speak to you.
Are you aware that Mieti Ella is very much present in Abia State government house? That they are fully in charge of issue of security in Abia State and the whole of Biafra land?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm aware. And that is why we are putting the word on notice that we are not going to allow them to go scot-free. They come starting from this moment, immediately, now they are set with flood into action, and we, the IPOB members, will protect our land.
This is let me just say something here. This is an issue of a collective responsibility. This is even those who say that they are Nigerians, it is not only IPOB family members that are going to do the needful in this particular area. People in different parts of Biafra and those who believe in one Nigeria apostles or one Nigerian project, one Nigerianist, they are seeing what their association with Nigeria is bringing to us, bringing to our people. We must be very careful. We must be very meticulous. What we need to do in the first instance is to report these incidents, like the pictures and videos that have been sent across. They are very important and they are very central to the evidence that we have to present at the appropriate time. It is also very important that our IPOB family members tread with caution and be very vigilant. We must also report this to our legal team so that appropriate legal action has to be taken at this particular point in time. It is the responsibility of everybody in Biafra land to stand up against injustice and tyranny. It is the responsibility of everybody across boards to stand up against this injustice, to stand up against this carnage, the looting, the arson, the molestation, the pillaging of our resources, and our destruction of properties. And so it is very important that everything that has happened now is reported to the DOS. We must understand and appreciate the circumstance that we are in at this particular point in time. But the zoo called Nigeria has commissioned Mieti Ella. Most of them are in police uniform. They work with the security, they work with the police in different government houses, I mean, different states in Biafra land, they have the backing of the governors to kill, to destroy Biafran youth. And so we must identify, first of all, whether this issue concerns IPOB directly. If it doesn't concern IPOB directly, we have to isolate certain areas. For instance, there are people that are being arrested, they must have to be protected. On the whole, this is an issue that has to do with security and protection of lives and property. And it is going to be an issue that must have to be carried across board. And so, what I am saying to you now, the whole world is hearing it, is for our people to do the necessary thing that are supposed to be done. Get this evidence. I appreciate what has been sent across, but it is also very important that our people are advised to be very vigilant. We don't need to say anything on air. We don't need to tell our enemies what we are going to do. We must have to be very practical, pragmatic in this circumstance. Very important. Do you still have something to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your directive. But I want to tell our people that in 2016, our Lord, Mazi, told us that it's better that you join IPOB family. And that is the only way you can be saved. Now, look at what is happening. This thing does not even concern us. No IPOB member.
That is why I am telling you what I'm telling you. Somebody cannot go into criminality. Somebody may not go into doing whatever they want to do, and at the end of the day, they will call IPOB inside it. And I'm telling you that we must have to be very tactical in this particular incident. And if our people are arrested, we must have to stand up for them. If our people's property are destroyed, we must have to stand up for them. But we have to approach this, first of all, by getting the evidence. Some of the evidence have been sent across, and engaging our legal team. On the other hand, in terms of defending ourselves, we don't need to come on air and tell our enemies what we need to do. Simple as that. That's what I'm saying. Every other thing will be discussed in-house.
Yes, sir. As I speak to you now, some of our people are in detention. They have arrested some of our IPOB members.
Yes, let our coordinators, let our units, zonal, senatorial, zonal coordinators work hand in hand with their office. We need to document, we need to make sure that everybody who is missing is accounted for. What we need to do now is to get the names of our people who are arrested illegally, who are being molested, those whom their properties were touched and all that. We need to document them first of all. We must not allow ourselves to be carried away by what happened in the past, a situation where we were not able to get accurate information in some cases. This is the best time for us to get this information. Our zonal unit coordinators, as the case may be, must work in a concerted fashion, a concerted manner with the office of the Abia State coordinator, to making sure that all our people who are being detained are accounted for, all those people whose properties have been touched or burned down are accounted for. And the second aspect of what we need to do is to involve our legal team in this. It is very important, it is very methodical, it is pragmatic. Every other thing that we need to do has to be discussed in-house, not on air. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. But my challenge to them is they cannot intimidate us.
Of course, they cannot intimidate us. How can they intimidate us? But what I'm trying to tell you, what I am telling you is that we cannot be challenging them, or if we are going to do something, it has to be very tangible action that we're going to take. It's not about talking on air and all that. That's what I'm trying to say. They can't intimidate us. They cannot, they don't have the capacity. They may try, but they will fail in the end. But a situation where the era of us talking on air, we are going to do this, we are going to do that, has come and passed. We have to discuss our strategy in-house, not on air. That's what I'm trying to say. Why I'm saying this is that this, whatever you are saying on air, has some legal implications. Very important. And so we have to work.
I have to stand down now, and I will forward the whole videos and every evidence to you on Messenger, on WhatsApp now, so that you see what we are passing through. Any moment
Yes.
I will pass them to you now.
Yes, there will be instructions behind the scenes and through our structures, not on air. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But every information has to be forwarded through the appropriate quarters. Very important. Thank you very much. And remain vigilant and let our people not allow anybody to intimidate them. Very important.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you. The voice of our Abia State coordinator, Mazi Machuku, reporting on the horrendous and despicable conduct of the Nigerian Mietiala, Fulani headsmen in police uniform, molesting, killing, destroying properties, arresting our people for what we are not aware of, for what we are not conversant with, for what we have nothing to do with. And at the end of the day, I can assure you, justice will be served, whether they like it or not. This is where there will be a full presentation. We are moving forward. Most High God remains in charge. We have to begin to take calls from outside. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? They are not talking. I don't know what's going on here. If people are not calling in, I will have to close this chapter, or rather this segment of this broadcast. Very important. I have called on our people on occasion, especially our people in Abia, part of Biafra land, to call in and give information regarding what is going on. None of you is calling in, and at this particular point in time, I have gotten the comprehensive report of what I want, and our people in Abia, our people in different parts of Biafra land, must be very vigilant, report any molestation, report any incident. We have got this particular report, a comprehensive one indeed, and we are going to do what we need to do. Very important. Everything has to be taken off. It's so pathetic. Can you hear me? Let me just see whether this person will talk. If otherwise, we will have had to hand over to our next broadcast crew members who are waiting. Yes, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Okay. Please leave my name by the other side, please. I'm a hardcore. I'm living very close to what happened in Aba. I'm a resident of that area. Just one pool from my yard. So I know everything that happened on Friday night.
So what happened?
Hello, are you getting me?
What happened?
What happened is this. That very night, there were some boys. Policemen were there collecting 50 naira from Okada men. And immediately they saw some boys coming, they began to shoot at them. And these boys were coming because the bullets could not enter them.
So who were the boys?
the police were shooting at these boys. The policemen were shooting at these young men. So as they were coming, the bullet could not enter them. So when they got to them, everything that happened there, they were armed robbers. These boys that used to patrol in the night collecting money from, but not IPOB, as people were saying. There's nothing that concerns IPOB with these boys. So they were shooting at them. When they got to them, they collected their own guns. Even the boys were not with guns. They collected the guns off from the policemen to shoot at them. So that's exactly what happened. So everything happened since that day.
So the police was robbing people. The police officers were robbing people, collecting money from people, exploiting people. And then some boys came from nowhere to challenge them.
Exactly. They were not even challenging them. They were on their own. They were asking them to stop. These boys, they don't want anybody to challenge them. They were asking them to stop. The boys were going. They began to shoot at them. That's exactly what happened.
The police started shooting at the boys in question.
These boys.
And then the boys overpowered them and took their guns from them. Is that correct?
Exactly. Exactly.
And so,
that's what happened.
Why are they calling IPOB then?
That's Nigerian mentality. That's what anything that happened, they will call IPOB. I have said I am living opposite, and many people know that is why I don't want to mention my name.
Yes, my brother, evil is evil, and the zoo will collapse under the evil plots and machinations that he has indeed unleashed on the people.
You see what happened today. I don't know the kind of boy they carry come. They call them police. They are not police. They were Boko Haram. Very huge, tall boys. Very huge.
That's what I'm telling you, that in different state houses, in different government houses in Biafra land, they have recruited Fulani headsmen. These Mieti Allah people, they are now in charge of security everywhere. The zoo government has invested so much money. There is money budgeted for this. They will be killing our people. They will be maiming. They will be destroying lives. And the governors are the people partnering with them. And so anybody killed, anybody maimed must hold these governors to account. And it is it's no more about IPOB. It is about collective endeavor this time around, because the level of carnage that will be happening in Biafra land will be unimaginable. People will begin to kill one another. They kill, they maim. When they kill, they will be paid. And so abomination is an abomination. We must have to stand up against this. Very important. Thank you very much. This is where there will be a full presentation, and I will have to have some interlude and hand over to our Radio Biafra extra crew, who are on standby to, of course, take over from us. The zoo called Nigeria is an abomination unto mankind. It's a scorn for the rest of humanity. And anybody calling himself or herself a Nigerian must be ashamed of themselves. Of course, they know it, because when they come outside, if you say that you're a Nigerian, you'll be looked at with this disdainful attitude by whoever you are communicating with. Nigeria is an abomination. And after dealing with the zoo called Nigeria, it will disappear from the face of this planet, because we shall expose them. We shall continue to bring to the public what is hidden. They are celebrating death, carnage, ethnic cleansing, banditry. They are celebrating Fulanization of the zoo. They are celebrating incompetence. They are celebrating backwardness. And look at that monster, Asoro, speaking voices of his mouth, contradicting himself. The terrorists in charge, talking about human this was your Biafra presentation. Once again, thank you, dear fans, for having listened. I will, at this particular point